Support Wrestle Talk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the Wrestle Talk News. I'm Ollie Davis and today's episode is sponsored by The Ridge. The Ridge makes RFID blocking wallets, protecting you from bad guys skimming your credit card details remotely. And these aren't your old bulky wallets, Luke. They have an innovative minimalist design which will finally stop your pocket being overloaded with irrelevant cards and receipts. Supermarket loyalty card you haven't used since 2014. Bye-bye! Your business card with tout contact details on. Later! Your membership of the Rudy Charles Best Referee in the World fan club. Actually, I'll keep that one. We actually like them so much, we've replaced our old wallets with them. Like me with the aluminium gunmetal, and Luke with the carbon fiber design. Powers unite! And with a lifetime guarantee, the Ridge wallet could be the last wallet you ever buy. So go over to ridgewallet.com/WrestleTalk by clicking the link in the video description below and use the discount code WrestleTalk to get not just 10% off your order, but also free worldwide shipping. It's very important you use that link as we love the Ridge and want to do more with them, but they need to see the SWAF Nation are into it too.
Thanks, Ollie. Just like a Ridge wallet, the G1 Climax blocks are looking pretty solid, aren't they? Terrible segues aside, New Japan Pro Wrestling recently disclosed their entire brackets and blocks for the 2019 G1 Climax, which is due to start on July 6th in Dallas, the first time a G1 has begun outside of Japan. It's been an exciting time for New Japan, with new faces showing up and new stars on the rise, so this year's G1 is set to be a turbulent one. So here's everyone involved as follows. In A block, we have Bad Luck Fale, Evil, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Kazuchika Okada, Kenta, Kota Ibushi, Lance Archer, Sanada, Will Ospreay, and Zack Sabre Jr. And in B block we have Hiroki Goto, Jay White, Jeff Cobb, Jon Moxley, Juice Robinson, Shingo Takagi, Taichi, Tetsuya Naito, Tomohiro Ishii, and Toru Yano. The G1 regularly showcases some of the best wrestling of the entire year, and the introduction of Moxley, Cobb, and Kenta in the mix can only yield better results. Before we get to the G1 though, there was NJPW's Kizuna Road, and there we saw the coronation of some new tag champs. One of New Japan's newest and rising stars, El Phantasmo, teamed up with Bullet Club ally Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori to defeat the team of Sho and Yo, also known as Roppongi 3K, to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. This marks the first reign for the duo, with Phantasmo picking up the win with a CR2. Could this be the beginnings of a Bullet Club resurgence? Probably not, but let's stay optimistic, shall we? Speaking of being optimistic, and there was a rumor that circulated this past weekend on Twitter and beyond that suggested New Japan's head booker Gedo had stepped down from his role in the company and had potentially signed with WWE for their expansion to NXT Japan. Now though, it seems those rumors may have been quashed. According to a report from Uproxx, sources reached out to New Japan for a comment who denied Gedo stepping down from the company, let alone signing with WWE. Of course, that's just what a company who had lost a head booker would say. Gedo has been working behind the scenes in New Japan for the better part of a decade, with him stepping up to become head booker in 2015, and he is synonymous with New Japan's string of success in the last few years. So no doubt losing him would have been a massive blow to the company. However, thankfully, it looks like he's staying put for now. However, it's not all plain sailing for New Japan, as one of their stars has now left the company. Davey Boy Smith Jr. had been with New Japan since 2012, where he and Lance Archer formed the Killer Elite Squad under Minoru Suzuki's Suzuki-gun faction. However, he has now reportedly left the promotion, according to a report from Fightful. Smith had always been outspoken about his time in New Japan, including posting tweets about wrestling his true style and in physical athletic matches outside of New Japan. It seems as if he felt his career was stagnant, so decided to leave the promotion. However, with the recent additions of Kenta and Jon Moxley, I don't think New Japan will miss him too much. Speaking of Jon Moxley, and since leaving WWE, he's been a busy man. What with showing up at AEW's Double or Nothing, shaking the wrestling industry with podcasts revealing the inner workings of WWE, debuting in New Japan, winning the US Championship, and now entering himself in the G1. But he also manages to find time to wrestle on the indies too, with him making his debut for Northeast Wrestling to face off against AEW's Darby Allin this past Friday. However, despite leaving WWE behind, he might occasionally run into some old co-workers, as at another Northeast Wrestling event, Moxley answered an open challenge from none other than the former Enzo and Cass, Enzo and Kazaksel. Rolls right off the tongue. Moxley continues to impress since leaving WWE, with him also seemingly having the time of his life right now. However, despite Moxley's departure seemingly inspiring others within WWE that pastures green await outside the walls, a couple of reportedly want-away stars have signed a new deal within WWE. Mike and Maria Kanellis haven't exactly been strongly featured since their return to WWE in 2017. Reports surfaced way back in January this year from Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet that the pair had requested their releases from WWE due to frustrations over how they were being used, which was not at all. Recently, Maria herself tweeted out saying that the pair's contracts expired in 3 weeks, hinting that they may be leaving after they ran out. Now though, reports from Ryan Satin again are stating that the pair have signed new multi-year deals to remain in the company, with Fightful chiming in to claim that the deals are 5 years in length. With animosity growing backstage in WWE, and the majority of news from the last 6 months being surrounded by negativity, unhappiness, and low morale backstage, it's reassuring to know the Kanellisai at least have made a deal they're happy with. Best of luck to them. Has the entirety of MCU's Phase 4 plans been leaked? Click the video to my right to be taken to the movie news on Screenstalker to find out. Press a thumbs up, subscribe, and bell icons before you go though, and leave us a comment. I've been Chopper Pete Quinnell, and that was wrestling.